This video shows you how to create a pivot table. Pivot tables help sort data into groups for analysis. For example, here we have a business's expenses for a few weeks, and this will help give an overview of where the expenses have been spent and how much. Firstly, select the data you want to include within your pivot table, including the headings. Then go to Insert and click on Pivot Table. We've already picked the data we want to include, which is in Select Table or Range, and now we want to choose where we're going to produce our pivot table. We're going to produce ours on a separate worksheet. So click on Existing Worksheet, click on Sheet 2 where we want to show it, and we're going to include it at cell B3. Click on the cell, and this is shown now where we're going to locate our pivot table. Then click on OK. This opens up the pivot table wizard. The pivot table itself will be located at B3 on the left, and down the right hand side there's the options and the fields we can include within our report. We want to include the expense and also want to include the amount. This is defaulted into row labels and values, and this is how I want to format my pivot table. But if I wanted to change this, I could include date. Take this out. I might want to change the format. I might want to move values into row labels like this. These are easily moved within boxes. Also, sometimes it will default to sum of amount being just a count and a value rather than the total sum. To change this, click on Value Field Settings, and you can change it to count, which will just give you how many entries, and OK. So for example, now we know there's been 2 entries regarding capital. However, we want to keep this at values. Change it back to sum. OK. And that's our pivot table completed. As you can see, this information is easy to review and use, and also this can be easily converted into a different format such as a graph or a chart.